All right, what's up, people? Two by requests in one day. It's interesting. I wouldn't have done this otherwise, but this is something that I've been struggling with personally, which is basically the Dreamlands, if I was going to have to call it anything, going after H.P. Lovecraft. And when you realize the way that he weaved in his Cthulhu mythos with the Dreamlands cycle, it becomes perfectly obvious what he was talking about, but not necessarily what's really going on. And that's the interesting thing. It's because, and I don't know about you or anybody that's watching this. I don't know how you feel about this type of thing, but I'll tell you my personal experience. And I'm not trying to be all weird about it, but this is my personal experience. There is a place that I go that, can we say, it's a specific place. It's not one specific place. It's like multiple specific places that I know the entire layout of. I know exactly, like the geometries of everything. It's like I've been there so many times, it's not even funny. Not one place, I'm talking about multiple places. And it all kind of weaves, but not really. It's really weird, but I don't know how to explain it. But when I've been to a place and I've seen that place, and I've been there, and it's like, whoa, okay, I'm back here. You know what I'm saying? It's like you just recognize it. It's like, it's weird as shit, right? So it's like, what is that? Because it's not real. It's another place that is not, well, I'm not saying it's not real. What I'm saying is that the reality of it does not comport with like our normal reality that we inhabit, day to day, time to time, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's also real in the sense that like it never changes. Like when you go back to it, it's like it's there. I don't mean it doesn't change. It changes over time. It's funny because if you've ever done DMT, you'll know that when you interact with these beings, it's like they know you and you know them, and you've been there before, and it's like, and then, oh, bye, see you later. That's how quick a DMT trip is. It's like, oh shit. It's like you waving hi, well, unless you get pulled in, and they get pulled in, but for you it's still 15 fucking minutes. That's it. But for them it might be, or for you, like your psyche, it might be fucking like 1,000 years. People have lived their entire lives in a DMT trip. Trust me. That hasn't been me. They tried to pull me in once, I didn't go for it. But no, but the point being is like, how do all these things work? And like, especially when it comes to memory, like memory is you thinking back, like, okay. And so the question is not retarded, because the idea is that like, do you create these worlds out of, pre-existing memories? So like, for example, if, you can't dream of something that you've never seen before, like a different color, for example. I mean, I don't know. People claim they can. I don't fucking know. You know what I'm saying? If I did, I wouldn't probably be able to tell the difference, because that's how it works. You know what I'm saying? It's like the things that are familiar are no longer familiar, and this, that, and the third. So, um, your past is your memory, and then your future is who knows what, and your dreams are something completely different. And are your dreams built out of your past? I think that was the ultimate question. Is your memory contributing? Like, does it build the framework for your dreams? And I think, of course, it has to, because otherwise, like, how do we think? We always think within, how should we say, pre-existing concepts of like language, at least, of anything, or logics or anything like that, so we can all agree that like 1 + 1 is 2, and that type of shit. You know what I mean? Just the simple shit. Then we start, arguing about what is the chemical composition of water, and it's like simple. It's H2O, right? No, we got to fucking like have a half century at that. You know what I'm saying? To try to figure that shit out. I don't know. I think, yes, it definitely has to be the case that memory does influence how we dream and the landscape of what we encounter. But at the same time, I think there is something, like I was saying, DMT real about it. So it's like there is something there. It's just it's the undiscovered country. It's like you have to go there. You have to climb Mount Everest, motherfucker. You got to go there. I don't know. Like I said, man, I only made this video because this is something I've been dealing with, because I was in a type of mental environment where I was getting a lot of sleep and a lot of deprivation on some other levels. So, yeah, the mind goes where it goes. And it's like, again, to get back, again, it's the same thing, man. Samsara is the pleroma. It's the fullness of essence. It's just, we only touch it at like little points. You know what I'm saying? It's like a ball rolling over a hill. The totality of what the ball touches is very tiny compared to the size of the ball and the size of the field. You know what I mean? And so that's all we are, is a rolling ball. You know what I'm saying? And so like we have to touch it where we can touch it. You know what I'm saying? If that makes any sense. But yeah, I enjoyed making this video. I had to get something off my chest. And the funny thing is that this fucking picture is from the previous video. It was the B-roll, the previous. You didn't see any of the fucking clips that I made for this video. Any of my Dreamlands shit. You didn't see it. This is not Dreamlands. See? I tricked you.